All right. Welcome back, guys. Happy Saturday once again. It is Saturday, April 18th, 2020. For those of you who don't know, my name is Justin. I'm a program assistant here at the Long Island Alzheimer's and Dementia Center. I did exercise with you guys earlier, and I know we saw Steve cooking up some good stuff earlier. But now we're going to be doing some trivia in a little bit. I'll give you guys a few seconds to join in while I set up on my end. Just a quick reminder, we have entertainment coming to you Mondays through Saturdays here on Facebook Live at 10:30, 12:30, and 2 o'clock. We do things from physical exercise, brain activities, cooking videos, a whole bunch of stuff. All right. I figured, while we're waiting for people to join in, it's been a rough few weeks for everyone, so I figured I'd share some good news with you guys while we wait for our friends to join in. So I pulled some things off the internet, and I saw, as of today, almost 600,000 people have now recovered from COVID-19, which is incredible from where we were just a few weeks ago. So that's some really good news to hear. While we're still dealing with this pandemic, it is starting to drop in many locations, so that's just something really nice to hear. And by the way, tonight, Global Citizen, which you may know for hosting benefit concerts in Central Park, they're actually hosting a virtual concert tonight called One World Together at Home. You can watch it live at 8 p.m. on a bunch of major networks like ABC, NBC. It's going to kind of be like Live Aid, if you remember Live Aid from the 80s, where you got a bunch of artists coming together for charity, performing songs. Of course, they'll be performing at their own homes, but you have artists from all kinds of generations, from Elton John and the Rolling Stones to people like Taylor Swift and John Legend. So you can catch that tonight at 8 o'clock if you're looking for something to do. What else? Disney actually hosted a similar concert on this past Thursday, called the Disney Family Sing-Along. They had celebrities performing a bunch of your favorite Disney songs, including Ariana Grande, Beyonce, Josh Groban, Michael Bublé. And if you missed that, you can always watch that on ABC's website or on Hulu. Some other good news is sports. Sports, yes. I know many of you are missing sports. Sports may be returning soon. The NBA and Major League Baseball have been starting plans to return to some sort of action. I know Major League Baseball, they've been talking about hosting games in their training facilities in Arizona or Florida. Of course, the players would be on their own, no fans in the stands, but at least we'd be able to watch, some great baseball games at home. I know the Yankees in particular, they had a pretty good roster this year, so I'm really hoping that things get back to that. What else? The NBA is considering similar measures, hosting games in either Las Vegas or in Disney World, actually. So what they do is they just, all the teams, they'd stay in hotels in the area, and, they'd be able to play the games there, not have to risk any exposure, travel, anything like that. So, yeah. And this is one of the craziest things. Experts are saying that we may see a 5% decrease in carbon emissions this year due to, people staying home and not, wasting a lot of energy, which is incredible for the environment. So, albeit the situation, there are some good things coming out of this. All right, it's now 2 o'clock. So once again, my name is Justin. I'm a program assistant here at the Long Island Alzheimer's and Dementia Center. We're bringing live stream entertainment to you guys every day, Monday through Saturday at 10:30, 12:30, and 2 o'clock. You may have caught me earlier doing physical exercise in the morning, and then we had Steve do a nice cooking segment. And we're going to finish off our day with some fun trivia. Before we get started, be sure to give this video a like. I want you guys participating in the comments down below, answering questions the best you can. If you miss any of these videos, you can always go on our Facebook page or our website to watch these videos and much more. And yeah, all right, let's get started. So today I've been watching a lot of game shows, and one of the game shows I've been watching, Wheel of Fortune, has this particular, category or clue called Before and After. So before and after, what that means is they have a phrase that takes two words or phrases and puts them into one, where the first phrase, the ending, is the beginning of the next phrase. Now, I may be confusing you, but let me give you an example and maybe we can get through this. So, if I told you I have two phrases, the first being a TV game show hosted by Pat Sajak and Vanna White, where contestants have to guess letters to build a phrase. And then the second part of the word is a sugary shell-like cookie given as a dessert with Chinese takeout, filled with a piece of paper offering advice or a prophecy. So if the first word is a TV game show where contestants have to guess letters, and the second word is a dessert you get with Chinese food, put it together and you get Wheel of Fortune cookie. You guys see what I did there? You get Wheel of Fortune and then Fortune cookie. Both have the word fortune in the middle, so you get Wheel of Fortune cookie. I hope that's not too complicated. If you guys get where I'm going at, then we're going to continue right along. I have a bunch of fun phrases like that. It's really going to get your brain moving, which is very important, not just during these times, anytime. It's always fun to do some trivia like this. So I'm going to go on to the next phrase. I'm going to give two clues, one for the first phrase, one for the second phrase, and let's see if we can build something together. All right. So for my next one, I am looking for the first phrase, a novel by Charles Dickens, which tells the tale of Ebenezer Scrooge and how he must learn the true meaning of Christmas through the assistance of the ghost of Christmas past, present, and future. So that's the first one. I'm looking for a novel by Charles Dickens with Ebenezer Scrooge. The second part of the phrase is an American actress who hosted her own comedy and variety show named after herself. And she was actually the first female in American television to do so, hosting her show alongside Vicki Lawrence, Harvey Korman, and Lyle Waggoner. Sorry for pronouncing that wrong. So, a novel by Charles Dickens and a female actress with her own comedy show. Put it together, and you get A Christmas Carol and Carol Burnett. Yes, A Christmas Carol Burnett is the answer I'm looking for. All right, let me give you an easy one, see if we can get this going. So, first clue is explorers Meriwether and Williams set out on an expedition to explore the new western territory of the Louisiana Purchase along with the assistance of Sacagawea. Second phrase, I am looking for the secret identity of the Kryptonian superhero Superman, who works at the Daily Planet and is married to Lois Lane. Alright, so I'm looking for the two names of explorers who explored the West with Sacagawea and the name of the Kryptonian superhero Superman, his alter ego. Anyone get it? Yep, it is Lewis and Clark Kent. Lewis and Clark, and then Clark Kent, put it together, you get Lewis and Clark Kent. Alright, I think you guys are starting to get the idea of this. Alright, my next one, I am looking for two Disney films that I'm going to put together. Two animated Disney films. The first, I am looking for a 1959 Disney film featuring a sleeping Princess Aurora who can only be woken up by true love's kiss. And the other film I'm looking for is a 1991 Disney film featuring a young village girl named Belle who finds herself trapped in a castle with animate kitchenware and furniture alongside a scary beast whom she learns to fall in love with. So the first film is a film about a sleeping princess, Princess Aurora, and the other one is about a soon-to-be Princess Belle who falls in love with a beast. Alright, you guys have to get this one. Yes, that is Sleeping Beauty and the Beast. Sleeping Beauty and then Beauty and the Beast. Okay. Alright. Next one I am looking for. I'm looking for two somewhat different kinds of foods. Alright, my first one. I'm looking for a Halloween candy which comes in the shape of a triangle and is colored yellow, orange, and white. If you know where I'm going with this one, you know not many people are a fan of this particular candy. So that's the first part. It's Halloween candy that's yellow, orange, and white. My second part, I'm looking for a side vegetable that has to be shucked. And you'll probably find this at outdoor barbecues during the summertime. It's a long yellow vegetable. That's right, we got candy corn on the cob. So the Halloween candy I was looking for is candy corn. And that side summery vegetable, of course, is corn on the cob. Alright. Alright, let's keep going. Next one I'm looking for. First part is a lodging. I see you guys are getting it. My comments are a bit delayed here, but I'm glad you guys are getting them. All right, let's keep going. First part, a lodging accommodation, which includes an overnight stay and a prepared breakfast in the morning, commonly known as a B&B. So, what does B&B stand for? And then the second part is the 1961 romantic comedy starring Audrey Hepburn as Holly Golightly, a young New York socialite looking for a rich man to marry. So yeah, what is the name of that accommodation where you get a place to sleep and breakfast in the morning, in addition to that 1961 film with Audrey Hepburn? Yes, that is Bed and Breakfast at Tiffany's. A bed and breakfast at Tiffany's. You guys are doing great. Alright, next one I am looking for. I am looking for two different people. First is an actress, singer, and dancer, best known for her role of Sandy Olsen in the 1978 film Grease alongside John Travolta. I don't know why I'm blanking out on that. Yeah, so I'm looking for the actress who played Sandy in Grease, and alongside her name, I'm looking for the 35th President of the United States who shares the name of a New York airport. Of course, that airport being named after him. Yes, I am looking for Olivia Newton-John F. Kennedy. What a name. Yeah, so you got Olivia Newton-John, the singer, actress, and dancer, and President John F. Kennedy. Alright. You guys are doing great. Next. First part. I am looking for a blind American singer and songwriter, best known for his songs Superstition, I Wish, and Isn't She Lovely? So, blind American singer, many famous songs. Pair his last name with a DC superheroine, the female warrior from the land of Themyscira, who goes by the secret identity of Diana Prince, and in the late 1970s was portrayed on a TV show starring Lynda Carter. So yeah, I'm looking for blind American singer who sang Superstition, and DC superhero who is a female played by Lynda Carter in the 1970s. Yep. Lauren got it. Stevie Wonder Woman. Great job. Awesome. All right. What do I want to do next? All right. Let's look at this one. First one. A key inventor during the Industrial Revolution, most famously known for inventing the cotton gin. All right, so that's the first part. An inventor who invented the cotton gin. Second part. So that man's last name is the first name of one of the highest selling singers of all time, whose songs include I Will Always Love You, Higher Love, and I Wanna Dance with Somebody. Alright, if you got the first one, you gotta get the second one, because I am looking for Eli Whitney Houston. Yes, Eli Whitney, inventor of the cotton gin, and none other than Miss Whitney Houston, one of the greatest singers of all time. Alright, awesome. Alright, next one I'm looking for. First part. East Coast City, located between Maryland and Virginia, home to the federal government. Some may refer to this place as Washington, but I'm looking for the two initials that come after it. Second part is the Ivy League institution located in Uptown New York. One of the it is the oldest higher education system in all of New York, and the fifth oldest college or university in all of America. So if you got that first part, District of Columbia, then of course you're going to get Columbia University, and put it together, you get the District of Columbia University. What a mouthful. All right, moving right along. I am looking for, first part, a chocolate nougat candy bar that comes in a yellow wrapper and is named after the popular 1920s dance, which itself was named after the South Carolina city. Okay, that was a mouthful. So basically, I'm looking for a candy bar named after a 1920s dance crave. The second part is a squeaky toy that is sure to grab the attention of any dog. So what do dogs like to play with or maybe bite on? Alright, put it all together. Yes, you get the candy is Charleston Chew. And the second toy is a chew toy. Put it together, you get Charleston Chew Toy. Give you credit if you got that one. Alright. Next one. I am looking for a popular ballad from The Wizard of Oz, famously performed by Miss Judy Garland. And the end of the title of that song begins the name of this type of topping on an ice cream sundae, which some people refer to as Jimmy's. If you know someone that uses the term Jimmy's for this type of ice cream topping, let me know. But if you got that name of that Judy Garland song and the ice cream topping, you will get Somewhere Over the Rainbow Sprinkles. Yes. Can't make this stuff up. Alright, next one. I am looking for a counter-like restaurant where one can obtain the Japanese cuisine of prepared raw fish in the forms of nigiri, sashimi, or even in a roll. If you know me, that's actually one of my favorite types of foods, which unfortunately I can't get much of nowadays, but hopefully soon enough. So yeah, a counter-like restaurant where you can get the Japanese cuisine that includes raw fish. Take the second part of that place and you get the start of this traditional Jewish celebration that marks the coming of age of a young Jewish boy who has turned 13 and is transitioning to adulthood. This one's a bit of a thinker, but I know you guys got this one because I am looking for a sushi bar mitzvah. Sushi bar mitzvah. All right. Next one. All right. I know I got a Broadway fan in the audience. I'm looking for the green-faced antagonist of The Wizard of Oz, an inspiration for the 2003 Broadway musical. Green-faced antagonist of The Wizard of Oz, an inspiration for the 2003 Broadway musical. Pair that together with another Broadway musical set in the Upper West Side, inspired by the story of Romeo and Juliet, which pitted the Sharks against the Jets. So, I'm looking for a Broadway musical character combined with a very different Broadway musical. If you got the Wicked Witch of the West Side Story, give yourself a pat on the back, because that was a thinker. Alright, I got a few more for you guys before we go. Alright. I am looking for John Steinbeck novel about George and Lenny, two migrant ranch workers who were looking for work in California during the Great Depression. John Steinbeck novel featuring characters George and Lenny. And second term is a term used to describe government agents whom deal with UFO crashes, which in turn inspired the 1997 film of the same name, starring Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones. So, John Steinbeck novel about George and Lenny during the Great Depression, combined with the 1997 film with UFOs starring Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones. Put it together, and yes, you get Of Mice and Men in Black. Of Mice and Men, the Steinbeck novel, and Men in Black, the term used to describe government agents who look for UFOs. Alright, awesome. I see you guys are getting all of these. I gotta find something harder. Alright, crime-fighting duo in Gotham City, including Gotham socialite / billionaire Bruce Wayne and his sidekick Dick Grayson, perhaps most famously portrayed in the 1960s by Mr. Adam West and Burt Ward. Alright, so that's my first part. Second part, if I take that sidekick's name and pair it together to form the American stand-up comedian and actor whose works include Mork and Mindy, Good Morning Vietnam, Mrs. Doubtfire, and Dead Poets Society. Yes, of course, you get Batman and Robin Williams. Fun fact, Robin Williams was almost picked to play the Joker in the early 90s, so that really makes this duo a good pair here. Alright. Let me do a few more. First name. First part. American actor who starred in the 1955 film Rebel Without a Cause. And staying along with American actors, an American actor, but more probably famously as a singer, and even was a comedian, known for songs as That's Amore, Let It Snow, and Everybody Loves Somebody. So, film actor who starred in Rebel Without a Cause versus American singer who sang That's Amore, Let It Snow, and Everybody Loves Somebody. Yes, indeed. Of course, I am referring to James Dean Martin. James Dean Martin. James Dean and Dean Martin. Alright. I really gotta get some more challenging ones. Let's try this one. Looney Tunes duo, which includes a yellow canary bird who, and I quote, taught he taught a putty tat. Pair that along with the American actor known for various films, including his role as a boxer named Rocky Balboa. So, the Looney Tunes duo featuring a yellow canary and an angry putty tat versus American actor who's best known as Mr. Rocky Balboa. I am looking for Tweety Bird and Sylvester Stallone. Tweety Bird and Sylvester were the bird and the cat from the Looney Tunes. Sylvester Stallone, of course, is a famous film actor. All right. Next, I am looking for the championship football game played every February between the AFC and NFC champions. First won in 1967 by the Green Bay Packers. So the first part is that championship football game happens every February. Second part is an easy breakfast meal that consists of cereal grains topped off with milk and maybe some fruits. Common varieties of this breakfast include Corn Flakes, Rice Krispies, and Cheerios. Put it together, you get the Super Bowl of cereal. Oh man, I could only imagine what a Super Bowl of cereal would look like. All right. I promise, guys, just a few more, but we'll get through this together. All right. Next one. I am looking for an American comedian, best known for his role as George Costanza in the 90s sitcom Seinfeld. American comedian who played George Costanza in Seinfeld. Take his last name and you get the U.S. founding father who can be found on the $10 bill and even has his own Broadway musical. 5 years ago, if you said they wrote a musical about this man, you would have been seen as insane. But it is now one of the most popular musicals out there. Of course, I am referring to actor Jason Alexander and Mr. Alexander Hamilton. Jason Alexander Hamilton. All right. Awesome, yeah. All right. Two more. I am looking for a tall clock tower in London, England, built in 1859 and was actually renamed Elizabeth Tower in 2012 after the Queen herself, which I actually did not know. But of course, you will refer to this tower by its classic name. Take the second part of that name, and I am looking for an American actor whose films include Good Will Hunting, Armageddon, Pearl Harbor, and even portrayed Batman in the most recent Justice League films. Alright, so if you got that tower and that American actor, you will get Big Ben Affleck. Yes, Big Ben is that tower, and Ben Affleck is the actor I am looking for. Awesome. Got one more for you guys. This one's a bit of a challenge, but I know you got this. So, names of 3 vaudeville actors who collectively were known as the Three Stooges. So the names of the 3 vaudeville actors collectively known as the Three Stooges, pair one of those stooges up with another word, and you get a type of French fry design that you'll find in institutions such as Arby's or Roy Rogers. Yeah, if you ever go on a road trip past through New Jersey, you'll see plenty of Roy Rogers out there. Not many in New York, but anyways. The Three Stooges combined with a type of French fry, and you will get Larry, Moe, and Curly Fries. Yes, Larry, Moe, and Curly Fries. Alright guys, that's all I got for you. Thank you guys so much for your participation. It really means a lot to see you guys getting these answers right in the comments. Just a reminder, we have entertainment coming every day, Monday through Saturday, here on Facebook Live at 10:30, 12:30, 2 o'clock, we got something new coming at you every day. Let us know if you guys have any ideas or suggestions. We're always welcoming to new ideas. Find these videos both on our Facebook page or on our website, lidementia.org. If you can donate in any way, shape, or form, it really helps us to help you guys to continue bringing this programming to you until we can meet again in person. Until then, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Please stay safe out there. I will see you guys next Saturday. Have a nice day, guys.